me, and it's very much my companion now. Seems like a new discovery. Seems like a new discovery.
That Fraxidus Overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us much longer to build this place without him. Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me. But I'm okay with it, as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash. They'll never understand. As Professor Hysen stated, we are embarking on a monumental endeavor with the power to redefine humanity's future. This time, we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again for all of humanity to behold. The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why? The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that this ancient civilization was the Whining Aches' Maya at some point. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial retroact rain. Have we been mistaken? We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup plan.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Over! Encore spotted something!
Oops, that was close. Let's play hide and seek. Stay behind me. A change of perception. Cycle of corruption. Swift and resolute.
Cherish every gain.
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track. The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great. Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's...
Wind guide me.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like Ace is an option. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness.
Bad timing. One is the sound.
Don't worry, I've got this.
I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Be alert. A change of perception. Swift and resolute.
The hour is upon us.
Once the sound.
My time to shine. Let's play hide and seek.
Stay behind me.
This is so much fun! Into Woolly's belly you go! This is so much fun!
Swift and resolute. Once the sound.
Let's play hide and seek.
A change of perception. Shackles be gone. Be alert. Swift and resolute. Once the sound.
The end has come.
Stay behind me. A change of perception.
Are you all right?
Once the sound. A change of perception. Last chance. Not worth mentioning.
This is so much fun!
Once the sound.
Let's play hide and seek. Lions rumble, evil crumble!
No one picks on Uncle's friends! This is so much...
Phew! Job done.
Anka is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and we've seen what that ended up with. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have those researchers. They were too obsessed with validating the divine. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament, and we've got resonance beacons set up in every nation worldwide. The island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of tacitite ore. This Blake Bloom is a product of that overflowing energy on the island. Our island is located in the perfect spot to accurately monitor. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its pattern. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? All right, no more beating around the bush. Yeah, we've had our eyes on you. But please, trust me, we don't mean anything bad. We just wanted to make sure you're dependable. The Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life, including skilled hackers, explosive experts, and we like your skills and methods. So what do you say? Ready to jump on board? What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Yeah, she can be kind of unhinged, but just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you? So you've met her already? Nice. Save me some time introducing. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive near Jinzhou City. So, we came here to inform Jinzhou's magistrate about it. Yes, entire countries have been destroyed. We're not letting such tragedies happen again. What do you want to know about the... I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy. And Onkar and Alto are the heroes of justice!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake Bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Corte Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is no. It can't be.
Hey, Alto!
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
some time. Have you been well? I'm calling because I have news about Abby's situation. When you have a moment, could you return to...
You're back. The Black Shores welcomes your return. I asked you here to talk about Abby. Have you noticed an increase in its hunger or fatigue lately? Then, my suspicion was correct. The unusual frequency I noticed is from Abby. The change is subtle, but it's getting stronger. Its frequency is weakening. Abby was worried about how this might affect you and has been asking for my help. The one I'm trying to protect might be facing danger because of me. I can sense how anxious Abby is. I've looked into the most viable solution for Abby's weakening frequency. Before I explain, you should see a past record stored in tethers. It may answer some questions. Please, hold my hand.
That should do it. It's good to meet you, my future... me. Now that you have this record, I trust that you've resolved the core issue with the Tethys system, and the Shorekeeper must be connected to it too. As Chief Steward, you now have full access to the Black Shore's databanks, which hold thousands of years' worth of records. However, you may have noticed that all information about you is missing. That's because I erased most entries about myself. The you of the past. Long after my memory is wiped, I will awaken for the first time and become you. Once again, we will rove Solaris 3 and walk among the people. You've witnessed a taste of civilization's struggles, and you may have questions, but I'm afraid I can't answer them yet. What you see before you is a memo, or rather, a beacon I've set for myself. If that one has also awakened, seek out Imperator. We made a pact long ago. I'm curious to see how you will handle the clash between civilization's greater good and humanity's spirit.
I found this when searching for information about Abby. It remained hidden until the core leak in the tether system was finally resolved.
That message. I think I should trust it.
Imperator is Rinasita's sentinel. It is also the solution Tethys proposes. As Rinasita's sentinel, Imperator should have the knowledge to fix Abby's weakening frequency. Rinasita, also called the Land of Echoes, is renowned for its echo technologies. It's home to many like Abby who have physical forms.
Rinasita. I may finally learn who Abby really is.
It just so happens that the best time to visit Rinasita is now. Please take this with you.
to our esteemed business partner. As the celebrated Carnival returns to Renacita, the Montelli family, proud organizers of this grand festival, extend an invitation for you to grace Ragusa with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebrations.
In the spirit of goodwill, we have arranged a modest sum for your use during your stay in Renacita. The Montelli family holds in high regard each of its many friendships. Should you choose to place the Blake Bloom upon the golden scale, we shall consider you our most... The Montelli family eagerly awaits your arrival.
The Montellis are one of the leading families in Ragusa, a city-state within Renacita. Their trade connections with the Black Shores prompted this invitation. It is Renacita's grandest festival. During this time, Ragusa's port relaxes its regulations to welcome visitors.
A majestic tribute to our...
Food, wine, light shows, and a masquerade ball. All are welcome, no matter your wealth or rank. Celebrate with...
Yes, it's also an excellent travel destination. However, Renacita is The Threnodians' revival in Jinzhou has triggered similar reactions in other countries, with Renacita as the one exception. We've detected, while many of our bloom bearers have visited Renacita city-states before, given the circumstances, the best approach would be to visit as a guest of a prominent family. Please wait. I'll open a portal for you.
Oh. Opening a portal will drain your computing power. I think it's better served for Black Shore's operations.
I see. I'll have Alto arrange your transportation to Renacita.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain... Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers, prepared and medically cleared for combat. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the... I should go for another round of inspection.
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resident. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour. He strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition, however... Sir, his name is... Jian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. This, the enemy we've been yearning to, and now you're at... Silence? No. But what about your brethren? Friends? Will you still remain silent? There is no other choice. The retroact rain merely creates... We'll crush anything in our path. No questions asked. And I will pave the way if tens, hundreds. John, I have a question for you. Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Jian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night. Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Break! Tell truth from the
until the last of them is wiped out.
General Ge Lin, we fight to protect. We cherish our comrades. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory.
As I see it,
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General. General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as the sky. It looks just like how it was.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready.
Attention all troops.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, the roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something? Or are they... With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be ordered.
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner, as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before.
Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand.
What's more, the current TD outbreak we're dealing with is directly caused by the retroact rain.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with Threnodian that represents a concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly, and as a result, said phantoms become increased. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against phantoms of tacit discords, and our fallen soldiers repeated that soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Norfolk Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may... Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet.
The moon just changed in an instant.
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodian's revival is never an independent occurrence. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect... We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe. That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, hold your ground! It's morphin' time!
One with the sound.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack. Let me be your blade.
Tempest!
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Sucks to be you.
One with the sound. Moment of resonance. No hesitation. Leave it to me.
Oh, bring it on! Time for some hot action!
Swift and resolute.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we have evacuated all residents. We've
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. I will act and see I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you see now we have raindrops that fall upstream? And the midnight rain. This must be the right time Jui was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Rover, I said don't call me that. Never mind, we don't have time for this.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon. The city. What if...
Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe!
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over. Till truth from the sun. Finale.
North Gate! TD's incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. The Baiju and the Rover, she is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with her.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible.
Stay sharp.
Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Break!
Is that the thundering meth?
Leave it to me.
The Threnodians' revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets.
The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field Director Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Those soldiers, they are found more tacit discords. Be careful. The retroact rain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
The Thundering Mephis. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep we were on our way. Had to Thundering Mephis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't. This place.
Watch out!
It's him, General...
Thundering Mephis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Ready. Finale. Fear no more.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us. One more time. Bad timing.
Be gone!
We did it!
The Thundering Mephis is a blend of countless. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always. Countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucination. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, two conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, And this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes, Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, and if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Hold on. We cannot afford to rush the plan. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Leave it to me. One is the sound.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest! Swift and resolute.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General. Master Jianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you.
Jianxin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many... Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of...
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown... The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and after analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is, while the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is please, join me in mapping out the strategic... I have split all combat units. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units, and this is Yuehui. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them every time we cut down an enemy, gain time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the rover. Let's plan carefully. First, our ranged units. Armed with but we need to strategize based on the terrain. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that will happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our frontline vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through the gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have the chance arises. They will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Norfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor from tacit Discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain.
Greetings, General Jian. Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
we've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baija, please fill us in.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to... The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit... After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Jianxin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.